Welcome back for day number 14.
I'm still excited from yesterday, so let's break right into these calendars. So we're definitely going to be hitting a lot of doubles here going forward. What's something you're looking forward to getting again?
I think the gingerbread and definitely the caramel.
Nice. Those were probably the two best ones we've had, honestly.
Is that the same for you?
Not so much a gingerbread. It was okay, but I'll let you have that one. I'm looking forward to the caramel the most. So let's break right into day number 14 here and just see what we keep on getting.
All right.
Oh, we've actually got a new one. I was hoping for later in the month. Vanilla cocoa. So vanilla cocoa, you excited about this one?
I'm not sure. What are your thoughts?
Me neither. I look at it and I just think of coffee creamer. It is super light. Vanilla. A lot of coffee creamers have vanilla. Smells a little cocoa-y though. Get a little bit of chocolate in there, which is surprising because vanilla.
Yeah.
Not sure. I don't know if I taste a combination of the vanilla and the chocolate, or if the vanilla is just not present. I don't know. I really don't know. That just tastes like milk chocolate to me. Like a very light milk chocolate. This tastes like back when I was young and I had milk and I wanted chocolate milk, but I didn't get quite enough chocolate into the glass. Like it has some chocolate flavor in there, but it's not strong enough.
Really?
Yeah. Tastes like a really weak chocolate milk.
I'm getting a white chocolate kind of vibe. So, I don't taste vanilla.
No. I don't. I get almost no vanilla in that. Maybe a hint if I really think about it, but if I gotta think that hard, then it's essentially non-existent, in my opinion.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. This is very this is more, I don't know. This is kind of more white chocolate to me than what I think the white chocolate might have been. I don't even remember what we said for white chocolate.
Yeah, I don't quite remember either.
But it's definitely not vanilla, and I don't really get the not exactly chocolate milk you're talking about.
I'll make you a glass of chocolate milk later, and you'll see. This gets a 3 for me. It's fine for what it is. It doesn't taste terrible at all. So it gets some points for that, for not tasting terrible. But it's not vanilla. It's got a very weak flavor. Doesn't have much of anything else going for it, so it gets a 3, in my opinion.
I mean, it's very weak in flavor. Almost pretty much like bland for me.
Yeah.
I don't know. If this was the only thing, I mean, if this was the only thing that you had, like, okay, I'll drink it, but I'm not gonna be happy about it.
And that's if you really wanted some hot cocoa.
Right. But I could alternatively use this as coffee creamer.
Yeah, I
because
guess.
That's kind of like what it feels like to me.
Yeah, and that's the first thing I said about it too. Like,
yeah.
That's what it reminds me of.
Like, it looks like it, and again, when I think of, like, you know, when I think about that vanilla taste, that's what I think of.
Creamer?
Yeah, like French vanilla.
That's fair.
So.
Personally, I think most coffee creamers have stronger flavor than this, but...
Well, yes, they're supposed to. But, I don't know. I'd maybe go with like a 2.5. Maybe a 2. It's really not doing it for me.
That's a fair assessment. Let's move on to the wines. All right, day number 14 for the wines. I doubt we're going to get as lucky as yesterday for you.
Let's not jinx it.
All right, we could still get a good white wine.
Let's open up and find out.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Snow Fort, a white blend. This wine is called Snow Fort. It's a white blend.
It is a product of Portugal, and it will have a 12.5% alcohol by volume. So we've got our first white blend here. I'm gonna be honest, I've never heard of a white blend.
Neither have I.
If I have to be honest, it just makes me think it's gonna be a cheap wine.
That's a good thought. That's a good point.
Which, don't get me wrong, I'm sure like all of these are cheap wines. Like, they're clearly not, you know, something you're gonna find at a high-end place or anything like that.
Right.
But, you know, at the very least, a few, you know, some of them have had some decent flavor to it. I mean, you know, more from my opinion than yours, but that's beside the point. Yeah, a white blend just makes me think it's a generic, bottom of the shelf, just made to get you drunk type of wine.
I mean, some people like that.
Sure, absolutely. There's nothing. Yeah, there's definitely nothing wrong with it. Again, that's just my first thoughts when I hear a white blend. And again, I went to school, right, and I took some wine classes. Not saying I'm an expert in the field or anything, but out of all the types of wine that we explored and tasted, not once do I remember a white blend coming up. So I'm definitely curious. Definitely makes me think it's like a type of Sauvignon Blanc. It's definitely clear like one. Definitely lighter in the, you know, tint of the color. Not unlike a Chardonnay, which is going to be a little bit more yellow. So I do wonder what the blend of berries is for this.
It has a very interesting scent.
Yeah, I'm getting like a bitter smell. with a hint of fruit. And I don't think it's anything citrusy.
I don't know. Bitter? I don't know.
I don't know if bitter's the right word, but I can't find another word to describe it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting a very like it's almost unpleasant. Not as unpleasant as that Chardonnay was, but
it's leaning towards that side.
You're getting a little bit more of it now. It's definitely not as bad as that Chardonnay was that we had the other day, but it's definitely not a fully pleasant smell.
No, the more that I smell it, it's starting to lean towards that. Maybe almost. Am I crazy? Like it kind of starting to smell like cleaner.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely yeah. It's not like a alcohol smell,
right? It's
like full on like alcohol heavy cleaner, but it does smell like a little bit chemically, a little bit. And like it like and probably like one of those scented cleaners where they try to mask that smell. Like I get a little bit of the fruit trying to come through in the back end.
Right.
It's just not doing a whole lot. So you might be you got a good reading on this one. I think.
Let's see if it tastes better than it smells.
Hopefully. Excuse me. Wow.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see where you're going.
It does not taste better than it smells, in my opinion.
No.
Once again, it's not as horrible as the Chardonnay.
Right. No.
That Chardonnay was god awful. But I don't know that it's much better. Of course, I'm getting a very bland aftertaste. Like the flavor does not hold whatsoever. It quickly dissipates. It turns very bland, and it makes the whole wine taste bland. Like you definitely get a little bit of something in the beginning. Again, maybe it's some of that fruitiness that's trying to shine through that it really isn't doing much. And again, quickly to nothing. So
yeah, there's kind of, I don't know, there's kind of no taste, but there's also a taste.
Right. Again, like something's trying hard to push through, and the fact that it doesn't hold the flavor long makes you feel like there's nothing to there. This gets a 2 for me, just because it doesn't taste as horrible as the Chardonnay. So I can't do that to this wine, giving it a 1 like I did for that. But again, not better by much, so it gets a 2 for me.
Yeah, I think I'm with you on that, because it's definitely not the Chardonnay, but it also has no flavor. It has no flavor, but a flavor, and that flavor that is there, it's just not good.
Right.
So I think I'm with you on that. 2.
There we go. 2's all around. Unfortunate. So it turns out 13 is a luckier number because day 14 was just not it.
I told you, 13's a good number.
Yeah, the hot cocoa was okay overall. Nothing too special. Not enough to save the day because the wine was horrible.
Yeah, it was just bad.
0 out of 10 would not recommend. But drop a comment down below. Have you ever had a white blend before? Because if you have and it was good, let us know. Please give this wine a chance to redeem itself because it did not do well at all.
No. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you for day 15.
Bye.
Bye.